Hey, fellow babies, and welcome to the 42 After Show, where I'm going to ask this important question. How much of a redneck doofus do you have to be to mistake a bottle of vodka for a bottle of gin? Moron.
It's not like bottle shaped, and I don't know. It could be milk.
I get home and I make a drink. I take one sip and I'm like, what the hell? And I go back and look. It's sure, yeah, he didn't even give me the right. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, but also, what kind of idiot takes home a bottle of vodka and not realise it's not Gordon's gin?
I didn't look at it. I just, yeah.
Did they give it to you in like one of those like paper baggy thing sort of thing?
Yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah, a bum bag. Yeah.
They know you too well.
But yeah, so anyway, a couple of people were saying, like, as I got back, I said, oh my God, I just catching my breath. I need 5 minutes. Oh, you really did run. Actually, I walked slowly, but I got some kind of chest infection thing going on. And I can barely catch my breath just sitting here talking, let alone like earlier today, I went to the store and it took me 15 minutes to walk there. And I had to sit down for 5 minutes before I went in the store. Otherwise, people would have been like shunning me like a leper, just dying and everything, right? Yeah, it's not good.
Is this why you're wearing a Starfleet red shirt tonight, just in case you get killed off?
I am the dead guy. It's the one colorful shirt I have. Everything else is pretty much black, so I don't know.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
A bit like your shriveled heart.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know where this shirt came from, to be honest.
It's not yours.
Might not have been. I'm not even sure.
It's got Mike written on the back of it.
I doubt that very much. I got in the habit of jogging to get my smokes, Duncan says. That's funny. Oh, so how y'all doing out there? What the hell's going on? What grinds your gears? What do you want to sound off about?
Okay. What annoys me this week? Apart from Trump. No, I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky guy, I guess. Everything's beautiful. Fluffy bunny rabbits, kittens, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's all lovely.
As soon as I catch my breath a bit more, I am going to just do a little thing about YouTube and copyright, not into any specific situations, but I just want to address a couple things because there's a lot of people that are a little bit, and it should be addressed, I think. But oh God, I still haven't fully caught my breath here, so I need a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say get it off your chest, but if you did that, it would be your lung.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have to scrape it off the camera.
Yeah, I wish I thought of something to talk about before we came on, because
So do I.
Yeah, we didn't even think about it. We're just like filling air.
Oh, I know how to fill air. There we go.
I did get a message from my wife as we ended the show. Said, "Is everything all right down there? I heard lots of shouting." Say goodnight to all the fellow babies in the chat.
Doesn't sound right when you say that.
Yeah. What? Sounds gay.
Happy. Easy now. We're not doing that. So
now,
here.
Why didn't that Australian guy, when the kangaroo was trying to fight him, why didn't he do the advice we got from the previous show's episode, where if you are in a violent situation, try gay sex?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. When in doubt, fuck a monkey.
Throw him to the ground and lift that tail and give him one up the arse.
Oh, the life of a kangaroo farmer has got to be strange then, doesn't it?
They are big buggers.
Those
Those kangaroos. Yeah. You see them at the zoo, and you're not seeing those kind of kangaroos. You see the little dinky little ones. They're so cute, and they're fluffy. And they've got the little joeys in their pouches. They are absolutely adorable. Those kangaroos in Australia are mean mothers, and I wouldn't want to meet one of them. Oh, we got a super chat. Do we raise the roof on this one?
Oh, for sure. Here, let me just see if I can't find the button. There it is.
M2M for 10 quid says, grumpy old woman that postures shopping trolley into the back of my heels and doesn't apologise, then proceeds to blame me for the said collision. Grind my gears just now. Hashtag okay, Karen.
Oh, yeah. I got one that's equal there, M2M. That old person who's walking into the grocery store, they're right in the middle of the entrance and they stop halfway through to consult something they're holding in their hand. Perfect place to stop dead in your tracks. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I've told this story before, but you never know, new views. But yeah, the old person, we've got to be careful about talking about old people because we are those old people.
But I'm allowed to talk about my fellow, you know.
But old woman at the end of the travelator, there's like, escalator type things, go from one floor to another, which is on the travelator with a shopping trolley, and she just stops as soon as she comes off. And I'm right behind her with my shopping trolley, and behind me is another guy with his shopping trolley, and behind him is another person with their shopping trolley. So I'm pulling back on my shopping trolley, and she's just stopped there, and she ends up in this huge crash of trolleys at the end because this old woman just like standing there. Oh, where shall I go now? Shall I get some flowers or get a loaf of bread? Oh, can I afford it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna die soon.
The moral of this story is you got to have situational awareness when you're in public because you cannot be that person that's always in other people's way, right?
Well, you do get that sort of thing, just like when you're walking along, the pavement, and especially in like busy London, where it's just like, a stream of people just going from one place to another, and then suddenly, just someone stops. Yeah. And then you just have this huge bang, 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 bang. What's that? That was in Jungle Book with all the elephants.
Yeah.
The proper Jungle Book, the right one.
Yeah, exactly. One. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the original Disney one. I can't just say the Disney one because you have to say, the Disney animated one, the original animated one, not the one that they made into a live action and then made an animated version of the live action.
Yeah, exactly. It's so confusing. Hey, why? Okay, there we go. But you are... M2M member message, member for 12 months, actually longer. It's probably a reset in there. That's BS. Yeah, but you are young old people, not old people.
Right.
Yeah. That's you too. Mate. I mean, you're just only a few years older than. Oh, he wasn't saying otherwise though, so yeah, that doesn't count. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. I feel like I'm 90 years old. Does that count?
Well, I tell you what, like I say, you're old, but it happens in all these cases. Because we were like talking about movies, and you talk to young folk, and you say, "Oh, have you seen this movie?" And you go, "Yeah, it's a great movie, great remake of the original, which is also a remake of the original and the original before that." And they go, "Hey, what?" Or song covers. Yeah. When a band does a cover of go, "Oh, yeah, not as good as the original." You go, "What original?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?"
Yeah. I remember that happened to me in the 80s. There was about 1987, I'm going to guess. There was a record that came out called the Make a Difference Foundation. And it was a bunch of rockers like Bon Jovi and so on that all got together and did covers of cool old songs. And all the proceeds went to charity. And Bon Jovi did The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy. And all my friends thought it was a Bon Jovi song. And I just, wow, man. I was so pissed at them all.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta remember the source.
Exactly.
Where it comes from.
And they butchered the song. They turned it into some big commercial. Just, ugh.
That's the worst thing, is when somebody does a cover and it's bad.
Yeah.
That's the worst you can possibly do.
Yeah. There was another one, Kiss My Ass, classic Kiss songs redone by other bands. And almost every song on the album sucked balls. It was awful. But, I mean, they were doing Kiss songs, so they didn't exactly have firm foundation,
Yeah, there was an album called what was it called? Shaken but Not Stirred, and it was a cover of all the Bond themes done by different bands, and some of them are really, really good, really cool.
I bet.
Yeah, but obviously, without reference, you don't know what I'm talking about, so you just go listen to it.
Yeah. I would like to check it out though. It sounds all right. There is some good tunes in the Bond stuff. Oh,
awesome stuff. It's a shame there's some of the. I never liked the music for the later movies. I don't know if that's because I'm an old person and like the old stuff. But then, I never really liked any of the new songs.
Hold on a second here. Martin Lai in the chat just took away my will to live. When Britney Spears did Satisfaction and my kids loved it. My God.
No, it's true. She can't get no satisfaction.
Yeah, because she was too young. Fuck.
Well, no, her parental management took all the satisfaction away from her.
Yeah. What an ugly story that is.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No wonder she went crazy and shaved her head and stuff. Anybody would have at that point, right? I don't really understand the story much, but it sounds to me that they had control because she was too young in the beginning, and then they kept it the whole time and just screwed her over bad.
Yeah, that's what I get from it. I'd say I don't care. So
yeah, exactly. It means about as much to me as Elvick, pooing out his last one on the toilet and giving up, right? I don't know. No. I'm 56 and have trifocals there. M. Ferguson says, yeah, I imagine if I was to get glasses, they would literally have like 7 different things that would fold over for different reasons and stuff. It's awful. It's awful. Okay, I'm going to try to have this and not die coughing. Oh, God. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. If Putin puts 2 days worth of artillery shell into my account, I promise I will share 50% with you so you can get your Christmas shopping done. Hey, I like that. Yeah, that Putin, man, he spends a lot of money on bullshit, doesn't he? Piece of garbage, human waste, filth. Did I make my point there?
There's me trying to do a roof fund, and he's busy blowing roofs off of people's houses.
Exactly, yeah.
I feel so bad about that.
So let's say, okay, I got my breath enough now. Actually, I'm ruining it by getting too excited here as I talk. But YouTube,
raise the roof.
Yeah. Raise the roof because it's all on. You just can't see that coming from me, can you? Let's talk just briefly about YouTube and copyright, because there are some people that aren't quite getting it. There's beefs going on and stuff. I'm not addressing the beefs. You know me, zero drama. But copyright on YouTube. A lot of people don't quite get how this works. So we have been copyright struck multiple times on this channel. We won every time. And let me inform you on how it actually works. So if I choose to copyright strike somebody, right or wrong, doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. If I choose to do it, YouTube gives me the means to say, that's my content, you're a thief. Now, the person that I do it to gets to respond, and they get to say, no, this is fair use. You better check your laws and whatnot and blah, blah. But I'll go to court and fight if I have to. I'm not backing down. Now, me as the accuser, I think it's 14 days to show that I have filed in court. Otherwise, it all goes away. But if I file in court, then the accused has a time of 7 or 14 days to show they have responded in court. Now, if you respond with court papers, YouTube ain't going to take your channel down or anything. They're going to wait for the law to decide, but they will put those videos aside that were struck and leave them till later. So it's not that YouTube system is broken. It's that YouTube turns it to the courts. So a lot of people say that YouTube has flaws in the system and it doesn't work and yada, yada. Well, it's based on courts. And they kind of have to, because each country has their own sort of fair use clause. And to be honest, a lot don't. But The fair use clause is so openly worded and non-specific. It's done on purpose so that it can be decided in the courts on a case-per-case basis. And that's what's really going on when it comes to copyright. YouTube is not agreeing with the person who files the copyright claim. YouTube is not saying that the party that got accused is guilty. They're just saying, show me court papers. Otherwise, we don't care. That's the actual truth of the matter. Make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay.
There's the lesson.
So yeah, enough of that crap.
Here endeth the lesson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, if you want to get into like fair use as a law, you could argue it till you're blue in the face, but it is written ambiguity. Thank you. Just to make sure that the thing has to be looked at deep, because it's a topic that cannot be set with simple rules like cross the street, jaywalking, punch somebody, assault. It's just not that cut and dry. But yeah, there you go. And like I say, we've gone through this, and it was always flat earthers back in our flat earth debunking days, and we won every time because they would strike us, but they would never produce the court documents.
No.
Right. So
Because
if YouTube
they
has
couldn't afford that.
That's right. So if YouTube has gone to somebody who's been accused and said, look, you now have X amount of days to respond, or we're taking your channel away, it's because somebody has provided court papers. All you have to do is get a hold of the court and file your response, and you're done. And then wait and fight it out in court. Right?
Yeah.
No big deal.
Or not fight it out because they rescind.
Yeah. And the law, when it comes to fair use, does give a lot of leeway to use things as fair use. There's only a few times when it's very cut and dry that it's not fair use. Now, this all becomes opinion and whatnot, so I'm not getting into it, but it the thing is do U.S. courts look at your filing and go, no, that's bullshit, and throw it away? No, they go, okay, here we go, and they bring it to the court. So it's very easy to file the paperwork. It's very hard to win.
Yeah. This is the thing about, the whole thing about fair use is you can have an opinion on fair use, and it's not necessary. Yeah, you could be right, you could be wrong. It is just your opinion. Yeah. But I was talking about this Dick with Dick. I was talking about this with Dick. I was talking about Dick with this earlier. I was like, comparing like movie reviews on television. When someone does a movie review on television, they're provided by the production company, excerpts to use that have been, given to them, to use as fair use, so they can make their little commentary on the TV show. When it happens on YouTube, when a guy just decides to review a film or a TV show, and they just use excerpts from the show, they have not got permission.
That's right.
From the production company. So is it fair use? Sort of, yes. But at the same time, it's their material, so they do have the right to say no. And you do see that a lot with people going, oh, Disney took my my video down because, well, no, you were using their material.
That's right.
You were using their material.
That's right. And look at it this way. This is why music is so hard with copyright. One of the things of the fair use initiative, doctrine, whatever you want to call it, is transformative. If you play 10 minutes of somebody's video and afterwards go, see, all that's just lies and bullshit, so blah, blah. That's not transformative. That's not critiquing it. That's not providing criticism. You're just playing he said, she said. You're going to get in shit. Bottom line.
See, my wife is in this crafting community, and she sees this sort of thing all the time with people doing like cross-stitch material where they've just taken a Disney image and then converted it into a cross-stitch thing. That's breaking copyright.
That's right.
Or someone says, oh, I've just bought this thing and I want to mold it so I can crank them out acrylic copies. That's breaking copyright. That, you molding somebody else's thing, that's breaking copyright. And people just don't they just think that once they've owned something, once they've bought the DVD, or in movie cases, they just download it through a torrent. But once they think they own something, they don't. They think that's it. I own it. No, you don't.
No, you have the right to watch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have the right to own the thing that we made in that particular shape. It doesn't mean you can get to do what you like with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets messy. It gets messy.
Yeah.
But in the end, I think for the most part, this stuff eventually sorts itself out. Like, you got to understand, there's been a lot of YouTubers that have done this back and forth and so on and so forth. And the courts have all seen it. So they can see right through all that stuff. And they're only going to look at facts. Did you use it as fair use, or are you just beefing back and forth? Because they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Right. So, anyway, we're dangerously close to naming names.
Slipping into it, yeah. No, it gets into us like a case of a she said, he said sort of thing, and
yeah. Now, I want to address something from the chat. Dolores Chazon, I think that's how it would be pronounced, new member as well. Thank you very much for that, Dolores. At the Shills, any opinion on Hollywood vampires? Now, right away, I thought that was a movie I hadn't seen or something, right? So I had to ask the mod team in the background, what is she even talking about? I don't understand. And it turns out that Johnny Depp has a band?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. My old mucker, my old mate.
Yeah. But really? What does he play? The skin flute?
No, he plays guitar. He's really good.
Wow.
Well, in as much as he's pretty good with the guitar.
Yeah.
You got to press the button.
Okay. Hold on. Ready. Button. Yvonne Way for CHF $5 because I'm a freaking idiot today and I can't remember. For the roof fund. Hope you get it sorted soon. Cool.
Yay! Thank you.
Yes.
I think that's Czechoslovakian Fandores.
Okay. The Crouch says Alice Cooper is in the Hollywood Vampires. What?
Wouldn't surprise me. Johnny has a whole bunch of mates.
Swiss franc. Damn it! I knew that. Okay.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of people he hangs around with, big musicians.
Wow. Yeah. I wonder how does Alice Cooper handle singing Teenage Frankenstein these days when he's like 90 years old?
Well, he's like Mick Jagger at 900 years old, whatever he is. Go, I can't get no satisfaction.
Yeah, no, actually, when he sings it live now, he says erection.
So I can't get no anything.
I can't get up to the bathroom.
I can't get a pulse. Oh, by the way, if you see in the chat, there's that little heart thing at the bottom of the chat. If you see Dick flagging, just keep pumping it. That's what's keeping him going. Just keep pumping that heart.
Wait a minute. Okay, sorry, but I'm back to the Hollywood Vampires here. Joe Perry, as in the guitar player from Aerosmith, one of the Toxic Twins, is in the band too? How did I not know that? I am a Joe Perry fan. Really? Wow. I love Joe Perry as a guitar player. Damn, that guy's cool.
We'll get you tickets.
I just don't like new Aerosmith,
next time I'm hanging around with Johnny, I'll bring him on the show.
Yeah, you should do that. I'd love to ask him about his ex. Nah, just kidding.
Which one?
Yeah, no, the angry one. Not
the French one.
Yeah, he did. She said, that one.
Oh, poor Johnny. God, he's starting to look old suddenly. he's just gone through it.
Oh yeah,
he's gone through the mill recently, and all of a sudden, now you see these adverts of him. He's just doing paintings.
Paintings.
Yeah. He's like become an artist. He's a pretty good artist.
No, my name is Johnny, and I like drawing pictures.
Well, when I was sitting there working with him, he basically just had a big sketchbook and he was just like drawing shit out all the time. And one of the things he was working on was the what was it? The Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was sketching that out. Yeah. What do you think? Oh, bit mad, Johnny. Tony.
Yeah. You're right, Greg. I very much am.
What did Greg say?
He said, I'm lucky to have CF on the team. Damn right.
Oh, great. We have you wouldn't believe just what an amazing team we have right now. It's just, we don't have to think about it.
Fact.
They're on the balls. They're on the balls so hard. It's probably one of the finest teams you could possibly imagine.
On the balls. You make it seem like we get paid to have them around. I'm just kidding.
Don't we?
Yeah, I very much do that guy's stick, actually, Martin. You're not wrong. Would have been my favorite job in the world to be a DJ where I could actually spin my own tunes.
Yeah, look, don't just reply to the comments. Read them out so we know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, right. I'm the one that gives people crap for that too all the time, right? Yeah. I totally forgot. I'm still having a hard time breathing here as I light up yet another cigarette. I'm really not good for myself. Ohm's in the chat. The Ohm have come, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. You got to know the movie. Come on, somebody out there is cool enough to know that movie. Please.
The Ohm have come.
Yeah. It's a really, really good flick. My son's favorite movie of all time. Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it. I almost forgot, fellow babies. Oh, wait a minute. Booger. You got to know the show.
You got me lost.
Yeah. It's the first episode of WKRP in Cincinnati. Where the character of Dr. Johnny Fever is created in the moment. It's really funny. It's amazing.
Yeah. Now, you see, I know the show. I think I have seen it back in the 80s when he's like, come back and you're drunk and it's on the telly at 2:00 in the morning. I think I've seen it.
Yeah.
Not that I remember absolutely zero of it.
It's in Dickflix. You should check it out.
Apart from every time you reference it.
Yeah. Go into Dickflix, WKRP in Cincinnati, first season, and look for the Thanksgiving giveaway episode.
Oh, yes. Chucking the turkeys out.
Oh, my God. It's the funniest thing in the world. When the guy, when the station owner, Carlson, comes out at the end, he says, as God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. Too funny. Yeah, Michelle, it's one of the best episodes of TV you could ever watch. When Les Nessman starts...
That's fighting talk.
No, but it's true. When Les Nessman starts describing it, it's like the turkeys were organized. They fight back. Okay. Well, I got to refill my drink, so fuck you. Take it.
Oh, no, he's doing it again. And of course, I'm not prepared, and I never am. So, yeah. Best TV shows in history. Now, Dick reckons that particular show is the best one. Anybody else got any thoughts on that? Any alternatives? Best TV show ever? I mean, are you going to go with Only Fools and Horses when Del Boys falls through the bar, which apparently was voted the funniest thing on TV ever? I would kind of disagree with that, but yeah. Other TV shows? Can you think of anyone? Anybody? Pokemon. Pokemon is the best TV show ever. My kids loved it. I enjoyed watching it with them, but I'm not too sure it was one of the greatest pieces of TV in history.
How about this? What's your least favorite TV show of all time? I have it instantly. I already have mine instant.
Oh, Mrs. Brown Boys.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you're glad.
My
How Honey I'm Home.
Oh my God, is that ever awful? Wow, I can't believe that even got put on the air. I'm serious. Mine is In the Night Garden from the BBC. How dare you teach my child to speak baby talk, you bastards. Oh, I hate that show.
Now I've not seen it.
It's awful. Mertzy in the chat, any soap opera. Good call.
Well, what about soap?
It was a take on soap operas. It wasn't a real one, right? That's different.
Does that count?
No.
Oh,
it was a half-hour show, and it never continued the story that well. You know what I mean? No.
Yes, it did.
Yes, but not like a soap opera did for 30 years.
I think you'll find it did.
I watched it. It didn't. It did in the way that it was doing a take on soap operas, but it didn't. Right? Yeah. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yeah. Northern Exposure was really great. Oh, Dana Delaney. Like her very much.
Yeah, Northern Exposure, I really liked it when it came out. And then you go back and this is the thing what happens is you go, oh, that was a great show. That was a brilliant show. I loved it. And you go back and see it because it would just turn up every now and then as a repeat.
Yeah.
And you go, actually, it wasn't that great. It's like, why the hell did I love it so much? It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like, was everything else that bad that the show shone out because everything else was just crap?
Yeah. Michelle Ferguson says, I like China Beach. That was an amazing show. Good call. That was a really good show. Firefly. Still haven't watched that. I'll get shit now. 3, 2,
Firefly.
1.
Yeah, you're in shit now because Firefly is actually damn awesome.
I haven't
watched it in a while.
I don't like comedy sci-fi until Galaxy Quest.
I wouldn't say it's comedy. But it has got smart aleck remarks in it, just like Star Wars did back in the day. The proper Star Wars, Empire, Return of the Jedi.
Really?
Yeah, it had comedy in it.
I thought Firefly was a comedy show.
No.
Really? That's why I've never watched it, because I thought it was a comedy show wrapped in sci-fi. I was like, I don't do that.
Not at all. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll watch it.
The funny thing about Firefly is I knew this guy who was like a visual effects editor, and he was, I wouldn't say the word pompous, but he was very smart.
Are you talking about yourself?
No, visual effects editor. I'm not an editor, but he was very intellectual, very well spoken. He could talk the pants off of anybody. He was amazing, and he was very snobbish about movies and TV and stuff like that. There's certain things about quality and all that kind of stuff. Showed him Firefly, and he was absolutely in love. So if he loved it, it's got to be good.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I thought it was a comedy show, so that's why I've avoided it the whole time.
Yeah, no, check it out.
That's why I haven't watched 1980, I think, time travel movie, kind of British in nature. Monty Python. I think John Cleese is in it.
Really?
Oh, what the hell
Time
is it
Bandits.
called? Yes. I haven't watched Time Bandits because it comes across as too funny. I don't do funny in sci-fi. I don't like it.
It's Time Bandits is an odd one because it's well cherished. People love it and adore it, but in actual fact, it's not a particularly good movie. No, I said it. I'm sorry. I said it.
Yeah.
But it's it's Terry Gilliam, and Terry Gilliam he does kind of like make odd films that kind of work.
He is odd films. Right? When you think of odd films, you think of, so like Terry Gilliam, right?
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Funny enough, I don't seem to be a big fan of his films post Monty Python. I don't get that because I should be.
Yeah.
Is he behind the butterfly effect?
No.
Okay.
Don't think so.
Because I did see that, so I was confused there.
I don't think any of the Monty Python team were behind that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Kevin Woolridge says, that's being very kind, Dunk. About what bit?
Yeah, at this point, you've said a few things that I thought were bullshit, so I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you always think I'm talking bullshit.
Well, drunk Canadian, drunk Brit.
Yeah, someone mentioned Stanley Kubrick, Dr. Strangelove. I don't think Peter Sellers is that great. There's another controversial thing. Peter Sellers.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. Yep.
He was pretty good in Clouseau, but in any other film he's been in, he kind of like plays a Peter Sellers.
Yeah.
In Doctor Strangelove, he plays like three characters. The only one he's actually really good at is the actual Doctor Strangelove himself. The others, you could have had anyone play that part and it'd be better. Loved him in the Pink Panther. Someone says the Pink Panther, the original, he's terrible in that. It's a terrible film.
I have to agree there.
Yeah,
I do.
It's the actual first.
I don't
first
understand.
Pink Panther's pretty crap.
I don't understand the legacy of Pink Panther. When I was a child, it was the stupid cartoon, and then when I realized it was something real, it wasn't enjoyable.
No, the second Pink Panther and the third one, where he's just playing up the Clouseau character. I think those are the two golden moments. After that, it gets awful. Especially when he had what's his name, Steve Martin take over the role.
Yeah,
that was really. It's a funny movie, the Steve Martin one.
It's not the same though.
In some ways, but the way he does it, in the same way when he did Bilko.
I haven't seen that actually.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, to burst all your bubbles, all your favorite movies.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an asshole. Copyright strike.
Well, this is the thing. A lot of people like put a lot of films on a pedestal, and when you actually look at it, you go, well, it's not as good as you think it is.
Yeah. There's this whole thing where nostalgia can really color your glasses from memory. But then when you go back, you're like, it kind of sucked, actually.
Yeah. It's like Steve Martin in the Martin Lai says in the chat. Steve Martin in The Jerk. The Jerk is a funny film.
Damn right.
But it's a shit film.
It's terrible, but
it's terrible.
But if you go into it to watch stupid humor, it's really good. Unlike Will Ferrell's stupid humor, it's stupid.
Yes. Well, the funny thing is, the film they did afterward, Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, with Steve Martin, I think is genius.
Yeah.
And
it bombed.
But they're on their title, on their poster, it put, "From the people that brought you The Jerk, we're sorry."
Yeah.
So that was their tagline for the movie.
Totally. Oh. Okay. I need 1 second to clear my stuff and catch my breath and shit. Just give me 1 minute. I have to mute off. Sorry, dude. But I'm getting thick here. I need a second.
He's gonna hawk his lungs out. Yeah. So what are the movies we're talking about? Yeah, it reminded me of something else. And something. Yes, the Zucker brothers, when they made Airplane. Airplane is probably, everybody's beloved favorite comedy film. Now, I think one of their better films, and it bombed, is called Top Secret, which was with Val Kilmer, the first movie that Val Kilmer was ever in. Top Secret, if you haven't seen it, it's mightily funny, and it gets on my list of one of the top comedies of all time. You've got to see it. The funny thing about Airplane, the fight with a cow. They have. You're looking about was it Kung Po? They had a fight with a cow. No, the thing about Airplane was there was a post I saw in like Movie Memories where they were talking about there was this guy who was there on set when in Airplane the 747 crashes through the window of the airport, and they go, "Yeah, the most expensive gag ever."
Yeah,
and I had to point out, well, the funniest gag ever was "Don't Call Me Shirley."
Yeah,
cost them nothing.
Yeah.
just clever writing.
Yeah.
And that is the funny thing about movies, is sometimes the gag is just so expensive, and you have to kind of like look at the bottom line, go, how funny is this gag?
Yeah.
Is it worth $100,000 to do this gag?
Yeah.
Or can we just write one for nothing?
Yeah. Can you imagine the producers of that movie looking back with all the CGI tools now and stuff? They just would have, holy shit, it would have been easier now.
Yeah. But, well, the thing is, if they had all those tools, they would have probably missed out
Screwed
on
it up.
some of the really good
Exactly.
gags that have CGI'd it to death.
Yeah. So I had a topic here. It came to me while I was hacking up a lung. Lucky I have another one still.
Everybody press the heart. Keep him pumping.
But what about singers? The second singer of a band, like the original singer had to be replaced.
Oh, right, like Phil Collins.
Right. There's a lot of cases. Sometimes it's worked, sometimes it's not. Right.
David Gilmour.
No, David Gilmour was always a vocalist in Pink Floyd.
Yeah, but he took over.
He took over, but he was singing on Comfortably Numb and stuff way back with Roger Waters anyway, right? His voice is all over Pink Floyd. That doesn't count.
Okay. Bad point.
Now, I'll bring up one that most people don't know. Journey, Steve Perry, like lying beside you and all that crap. He's not the original singer. He's the second one. Right? Most people don't know. Brian Johnson is the second singer of AC/DC, and yet they were still very successful. That isn't always the case, though, right?
I don't know.
Betty in the chat goes exactly to where I was leading to. Sammy Hagar with Van Halen. Man, that was a decisive moment.
A good one or a bad one?
It depends on who you ask. I still loved Van Halen as a band with Sammy Hagar. I don't think it changed them really much. Eddie Van Halen changed the band by changing the sound direction. It was actually him, right? But I thought Sammy Hagar was awesome with Van Halen. I really did. But not everybody agreed, right? It turns out their most successful songs, top 40 wise and stuff, were the Sammy Hagar era. But that doesn't really mean shit. I mean, what's that Canadian asshole everybody can't stand? Justin Bieber sells a lot of records. I still think he's an idiot. Well, his songs suck. I shouldn't say he's an idiot. I just don't like his music. Right?
Oh no, but he is an idiot.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows, right?
But you also have like bands like Destiny's Child with four beautiful women singing songs, and they're all interchangeable. And then before you know it, there's not a single one of the original members in the band.
Right. Well, isn't that where Bouncy comes from?
Bouncy,
yeah.
Bouncy.
Yeah. All that shit in her trunk or whatever. Oh no, that's the Black Eyed Peas girl. I don't know. Who was the first singer of Journey?
My musical knowledge is not that great.
Yeah. No, mine is pretty good, but Michelle just beat me. Who was the first singer of Journey? I can't remember his name, but he does get songwriter's credits for a bunch of the songs on the first Journey album with Steve Perry singing. So his name is on the record. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, nobody knows Journey without Steve Perry singing, right? You know? I love the guy.
Don't know Journey.
Yeah. Are you joking? Would somebody get me a better co-host? He doesn't know Journey. What the hell is going on here?
I don't know half the bloody bands you talk about. You know, all your bloody long hair layabout rock and rollers.
If I started playing Journey tunes for you right now, you'd be like, "Oh, that song. Oh, that song. That song." Come on. You're being facetious.
Yes, I'm chewing the dog.
Yeah, exactly.
I do know some Journey stuff. I couldn't tell you the titles, but I could say, "Oh yeah, I know that song."
Greg Raleigh was the first singer of Journey. Thank you there, CF. Once again, way better at this than I am. But yeah, you know, he was a good songwriter. He just couldn't carry the band, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Let's see. What's some other ones? AC/DC, I think, is a prime example of a band that weathered the lead singer change very well, right? Because Bon Scott was an ultimate personality. If you go back and listen to old AC/DC, Highway to Hell and whatnot, you know, it's so good. It's got so much attitude. It's amazing. But Brian Johnson was probably the only person who could have stepped into that band, right? It was amazing what happened. It was, I when I was a kid, I didn't even realize there was two different singers. I didn't even notice.
It's funny when I tell people, yeah, I've worked with Brian Johnson. They go, what? You worked with Brian Johnson from ACD? Yeah, no, he's the Academy Award-winning visual effects supervisor for Aliens and worked on 2001. What you mean? Look. No, he doesn't own a guitar. No, he doesn't sing.
Yeah. Duncan came on to another one, Black Sabbath. We had Black Sabbath with Ozzy. We had Black Sabbath with Ronnie James Dio. We had Black Sabbath with the King of Wales himself, Ian Gillan from Deep Purple. Was there any other singers?
Don't know.
Yeah.
What about situations like Queen, where they've sort of like kind of like replaced Freddie with some guy who won Britain's Got Talent or something like that.
I have no respect for that at all. You don't just find somebody who sounds exactly like your dead singer. That's stupid.
Well, he doesn't sound exactly like him. That's the thing. They could have chose better.
Yeah.
But no, he's I mean, there's not many of the Queen original left now, is there? But there must be other bands like that who have, you know, where like one member has. The band is aging.
Well, there's lots of bands.
One of them has passed on, and they have to replace.
Yeah, but there's lots of bands where they just kind of fade away because the singer can't sing their big high note stuff and whatnot anymore. Are you supposed to get rid of your singer because their range has shrunk, whereas the guitar player can still play those 3 damn chords? I mean, you know, I wouldn't ditch my dude of 25 years in a band just because his range was down. You know what I mean? You grow up, you move on, right? It's partially the music buying public's fault for always wanting the same thing and really resisting when a band evolves and moves on from their prime sound. Everybody just goes, "Oh, that's not the band. I don't like that." You know. That's tough.
Somebody was asking, who is that? Where was the chat gone? Who is it that does Freddie Mercury? In what question? Now, if you want to find my original channel, go back and look at those because I've got a whole bunch of videos where I've taken the singing of Mark Martel, who is a superb Freddie Mercury alike. Naturally, not because he puts it on, he just
has it.
And he just has it. And so go and find that. There's some great videos of him singing stuff.
You got what? Almost 800,000 views on that video now, don't you?
Last time I looked, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
White.
while
Okay.
ago.
Now, a couple of people have put Whitesnake in the chat. As far as I understand, David Coverdale was the singer of Whitesnake from day one. Is he not? I mean, it's because of David Coverdale, they re-recorded like 5 of their tunes 6 different times over a 12-year span or something, right? I always thought it was David Coverdale's band. I'm Canadian. We don't talk about Nickelback here. Thank you very much. No, I'm just kidding. That joke's getting old by now. Ozzy has always had great guitar players. Agreed. My favorite, Jake E. Lee, right after the late, great Randy Rhoads. David Coverdale sang with Deep Purple. Really? Are you sure? I didn't know that. Wow, really? Oh, Mr. Spock. What has 9 arms and sucks? Def Leppard.
Oh, that's mean.
Oh, wow. You know, I got to give Def Leppard credit for sticking with their boy, right? I got to give him credit for that. It's just odd still. But yeah, I get that. Yeah. Right before he started Whitesnake. So that would have been what, like 73, 74? Because I mean, Whitesnake is way older than people realize, right? 72? When did Whitesnake start?
Snot?
Snart, yeah. Leonard Snart. You know where that name comes from?
No.
I know you don't. I'm asking them.
Well, stop asking me dumb questions.
It'd be funny if somebody says it in the chat. It's one of those weird references, right? What's your take on Judas Priest, Touch of Evil? That was from the Kraut. I like Judas Priest as a band quite a bit. I don't know Touch of Evil, though. Is it a record or a song? I'm not very good at keeping up in the modern day. I mean, You Got Another Thing Coming is still new Judas Priest to me, if you know what I mean. You know?
So we have a message in the chat from Sally Lowes. Dick Dawson, speaking of playing some songs, do you plan to play Name That Tune with Starsky is on next time? I really think you would love to hear you play those hard rock and metal songs.
Well, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We'll have to do that. We will have to get Starsky in on a game of Name That Tune. That would be fun.
Yeah, we'll get him to sing along.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. Good idea. Kraut says it's heavy and awesome. Great vocals, very high peak. I sort of turned off of Judas Priest when they came out with Painkiller with all the big double bass drums in the beginning and stuff, because to me that just wasn't Judas Priest. You know, they weren't that heavy. But you know, maybe that's my mistake, right? Who knows?
You do seem to attract an awful lot of metalheads on this channel.
Yeah. Wonder why that is. Oh yeah, look at me.
Look at me.
It's funny though. I
look like Michael Stipe with big ears.
Yeah. Well, not as big as his, but yeah, you know. But I'm not quite the metalhead that I kind of come across as. I'm very much into like Floyd and stuff like that. Huge. Like David Gilmour is one of my favorite guitar players of all time.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah,
Dick's really into 80s synth pop. You wouldn't guess it by looking at him.
You wouldn't guess it by my record collection either.
He's got all the Howard Jones albums.
Who?
What is love anyway? Boo! Is anything anybody anyway? Boo!
I need control of your mute button. I've learned this now. You got to be out of your mind. Best synth pop song ever recorded is Herbie Hancock Rocket. Fight me.
Sing it.
You can't. There's no lyrics.
Oh. Well, that doesn't help.
Actually, it does quite a bit.
You have to hum it.
Yeah. It's a really cool tune. But yeah, gonna live it up. A wide range, but not huge. Yeah, no, I'm lost. Okay. I seen Randy Rhoads before he died. The Croat says, "Oh, very cool, very cool." I did not get that chance, sadly.
And did you finish him off?
What?
Not you. Not you. The guy in the chat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Says, I saw him before he died.
Yeah, yeah. Did you wipe it from your chin?
I was the guy that pulled the plug. I was his nurse.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You could probably turn it into music. Beep beep doo, beep beep pew, boop pew, boop pew, boop pew.
And it's still out of tune. Yeah. This heart monitor's playing E flat.
Okay, how about this? Which rock and roll band was absolutely, without a doubt, the best at producing cool cover tunes? Of course, there's only one answer. Let's see who gets it.
Oasis.
Not even close.
Because they covered all the Beatles stuff.
Because they piss me off. It's annoying, boring, drony rock crap.
Go on, what's your answer?
Oh, there is only one answer. We're just going to babble a bit more and wait for the chat to catch it. That's all. Yeah. But there's one band who continuously made huge off of cover tunes. And there's only one. At least in my mind. Steel Panther. That's not bad, Kraut. That's not bad. Backstreet Boys. Andrew Petrie, you get a timeout for that. Let's see here. Quiet Riot. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. Weird Al Yankovic. They're parodies, not covers. But Norm, you're definitely on a track there for sure. Metallica, not bad. I Got Something to Say. Love that cover very much. A few of the others, not quite so much. Am I Evil? Awesome. But no, thank you all for playing. It is Van Halen. Van Halen always put cover tunes on the radio. You Really Got Me, Dancing in the Street, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. I rest my case.
Very nuts.
Yeah. They were awesome at cover tunes to the point where they could go into the studio and record an album in like 14 days. They only had 6 songs written, or 4 at the time or whatever. And they just pull out a couple of covers and make them amazing, right?
Yeah.
Pretty Woman. Yep. California. Yeah. You know, oh, that was David Lee Roth solo, but still.
Do you think they just basically like downloaded, a karaoke track off YouTube and just like sang to it?
No. That's what I do.
Quality.
Yeah. Mark P in the chat says every strip club plays them. You know what's funny is David Lee Roth literally lived his life in the strip clubs up until the end of the 80s, early 90s. There was a strip club in Vancouver. I'm pointing as if it's right over there. Can you fucking believe this? There was a strip
next door.
There was a strip club, in Vancouver, the Nelson Hotel at Granville and Nelson Avenue. And David Lee Roth could be found there all the time hanging out. Oh, yeah, I met him there.
Thing is, Mark P says every strip club plays them. How much research have you put into this, Mark?
Probably lots of dollars worth. I mean time. Yeah, sorry, Mark.
Lots of dollars have been gone into some dark cracks for this study.
But if you listen to the lyrics, at least half of everything David Lee Roth ever wrote lyrics to is about a stripper. It really is. You know? Mm-hmm. The song Dance the Night Away. We'll skip romance because you're old enough to dance. Stripper. Done. What he's saying is, hey, if you're old enough to take your clothes off on stage, let's go fuck, honey. Come on.
Wait, does he know your ex?
Probably.
Everybody else does.
Well, they've seen her. bastard.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, I kicked my ex-wife out because she wanted to go be a dancer. That's true.
Yeah. If you want to know what it's like to have sex with Dick's ex-wife, just go to social media. It's all on there.
Are you kidding? Just go to one of 35 bars she parties at and spend some money. Loose. She's hot as hell, though. You'll probably have a great time. I did.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dick.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Everybody knows the story. I mean, I freely tell it. I have my divorce papers framed on my bedroom dresser in my room, right? So I'm not bitter. So it's fine. Wall of Voodoo. Ooh. That reminds. I can't get it in my head, but I know what you're talking about there, Spock. Oh yeah, Greg, we do. I've known a few.
Read them out. Read them out.
No, I did that one on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's see here. Where else do we go?
Don't know. You backed us into a corner now.
Yeah, I don't practice Santeria, and I got no crystal ball. Come on, y'all know that lyric. Mexican, whoa, radio. Hey, MJ, that's what you're going for, right? What was that song? Isn't that the same song? I wish I was in Tijuana eating barbecued iguana. Isn't that the song? Yeah, I'm on a Mexican, whoa. Radio. It's just awful early 80s tunes. You know? Yeah. Remember that guy? What was that guy's name? He thought he was a real Jamaican patois kind of guy, but in the early 80s. Oh, we got a rock down Electric Avenue. Yeah. What was that guy's name? Eddie Grant. Eddie Grant. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Wow. His career came and went just like a bad. Santeria. Yeah, I love that one. Wayne Gretzky. Oh, yeah. Wayne Gretzky himself was the start of the sports industry overpaying athletes. I mean, no offense to him. I would have taken the money too.
Why? What? What's the story there?
I think the guy's name was Gary Anderson. He was the owner of the Edmonton Oilers. And he spent way more money than he had and the team could ever make to put together a dream team of hockey players around Wayne Gretzky. And the Edmonton Oilers won the Stanley Cup like 4 times in a row. And all the other owners started to put massive money into the athletes, and then all hell broke loose. And everybody had $100 million contracts, and that's where it started, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Pocklington. Is that it, Norm? Is this Pocklington? Because I remember that name. Peter Puck. Oh, that was Gordy or something. When I was a kid, the little animation hockey night in Canada. I remember Peter Puck. Fuck, I'm old. Sucks.
Peter Puck picked a pickled pepper and put it in his piney penis.
Yeah. How many pickled peppers would Peter have to pick before he, I was going to say something really rude. I better get a drink. Hold on.
Oh, God, he's going. No, you can't do this because you're talking about all the music stuff that I don't even bloody know anything about. So, yeah. No, I'm just like a sad 80s kind of like, pop guy. Simple Minds. U2 was good back in the day. Ultravox. Yeah, none of the stuff Dick knows about, is just completely wasted. Waste of time. Trying to talk to him about my old music days.
Hey, what?
No, you carry on.
Yeah.
It's not like you can watch it back.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I was actually on speakers listening to you. I'm just playing along. You know I'm on speakers every time I get up.
Yeah. I mean, it's just we're just completely just musical environment. You know, you and me are just completely different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I listen to good music and you
don't.
You said it, not me.
Yeah.
Don't give me shit, fellow babies. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
No, but I come at music from a musician's point of view, and you come at it more from a listener's point of view. So that's bound to clash, right? That's just how it works.
Well, the thing is, I kind of clash musically because
you have shitty taste. No, I'm kidding.
No, because musically, I listen to a lot of film soundtracks, and you can't deny that those are pieces of music because it is literally music.
Yeah, real music. Yeah.
Real music. Yeah, not even rock and roll can compared to that.
Easy now.
I'm going to come back to that in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to love that, but as a kid listening to music, even though I was listening to soundtracks back in the day.
Okay.
As a kid growing up, you're going down the old disco and down the social club and stuff.
Sorry, dude.
Music.
I got to interrupt you here because there's two things I got to address in the chat.
Because
Mr. Spock, the Spadina bus. You get on the bus, you get off the bus. The Spadina bus. You don't know what I'm talking about, fellow babies, but that's the Shuffle Demons. From Toronto, one of the greatest bands you've never heard of. God damn, they were awesome. And then Kakariki Firehawk. Sorry if I screwed that up royally. You said God's name. Joe Satriani.
Teresa Anspow says Dunk. John Williams. Yeah, John Williams was brilliant. He was probably the best cover artist in the movie industry because he just stole music left, right, and center.
Oh yeah.
And made it good. I mean, he did do it, but he just stole music.
He's the staccato king of Chicago.
What about? I tell you what. Here's a question for you. Especially with in the area of rock and roll, what do you think about rock and rollers who will take a piece of classical music, play it on a guitar, and all of a sudden think they're geniuses?
Oh my, I hate that so much. Especially when I go, really? You can't do a pinch harmonic and a finger tap and blah. It's so stupid. Don't think that your technique Beethoven makes you better. Fuck off.
Yeah, but I'll play Beethoven, and then all of a sudden I'm a genius.
Yeah. Mike 71, Steve Vai, definitely one of the greatest guitar players ever. And a protege of, Joe Satriani as well, of course. Ricky. I got to meet him and talk to him a little bit. Wow, Rick Emmett is totally cool. The way he can sing those freaking lines and play those songs at the same time. Oh yeah, that's Geddy Lee style of talent. Easily. Oh my God, it's hard to keep my breath up because I'm being radio man, you know what I mean? You're
getting all excitable.
Oh, yeah, and I keep having to really reach for my breath afterwards. I'm almost getting lightheaded. It has nothing to do with the alcohol or the drugs.
Well, if you're getting lightheaded, turn yourself upside down.
Oh, yeah. That'll fix everything.
Just lay down, get a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight, Dick Dawson will be mostly horizontal.
Yeah, I'm not planking, I'm dying.
Keep pumping that heart, everybody. Keep pumping that heart. Keep pumping it. Pump. Can anybody tell me in the chat, does doing this actually do anything to the algorithm? Does this do anything? When I do that in the chat. In the chat, I'm going. Does YouTube take any notice of that? Does anybody care?
No, Dunk. No.
Oh, okay. Where's the sad face? I can't do a sad face.
You should do Shana Na. Dip, 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 dope. I have to admit, I loved that TV show when I was a kid. I didn't realize they were actually a band too. It's kind of pathetic.
What TV show?
Shana Na.
Oh.
I knew you didn't actually know the reference I was making. I knew it.
I had no idea it was a show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a musical group who had a good enough personality that they got this Donnie and Marie Osmond like variety show on TV in the 70s. It was
Okay. Well,
they were at Woodstock.
Partridge Family.
Mike, are you kidding me? Shana Na were at Woodstock? I did not know that. Are you kidding? Bowser from Shana Na. Yeah. He was my favorite person in the show when I was a child, I do believe. I'm trying to remember. If my mother and father were still alive, I'd call them and ask them, but I'm old, so they're not here, you know.
Well, if you remember Woodstock, you weren't there, man.
It was a year before I was born. I was born in 70, so. And I wasn't stupid enough to go to the reunion one or whatever. Oh, yeah. Anyone who claims they were at Woodstock wasn't stoned enough. The Croat says it. That's funny. Okay, I gotta catch my breath again. Hold on.
Breathe deep.
I don't know how much you all pay attention or whatnot, but you probably noticed I haven't like smoked one of those little skinny things or my pipe or whatever. I can't. It's killing me too because my fibromyalgia is really getting annoying and I need that pain relief and I can barely even inhale it right now. I got to go to the hospital tomorrow and get some drugs. There's got to be like an infection in my lungs or something. It's not good.
Yeah. I think you need a massive enema.
Oh yeah. That'll do it. Yeah. You know, that gets my attention for sure. I'll tell you.
Cures everything.
Doc, back off. This ain't fucking social call.
Buy me flowers at least. Take me to dinner.
Yeah, Teresa, I will for sure. I was actually concerned today when I went to the store and I had to stop for 5 minutes to catch my fucking breath. It wasn't good. Yeah, I feel like an asthmatic who just like had to jog home or something all the time now. I know this isn't helping, right? You know, please don't give me shit about it. I get it. Right? You know.
Yeah.
Well, it's that whole thing where I've got this weird, slight autistic reaction to social interactions. Whenever I'm hanging out with people, I just do this too much, and it's really good, right? You know, it sucks. But,
yeah,
you know,
it's like you know, if you're a smoker in an office, obviously you can't smoke in the office anymore because that is actually quite sensible. As a smoker, yeah, you don't want to stink the fucking place out.
Yeah.
But you go outside, you know, with a cup of coffee or whatever, and you go, yeah, just going out to get some fresh air.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but if you work in your average city, the smoke cone off the cigarette is probably cleaner than the air at this point, right? You know, I know that's stupid, but you know what I mean? It's getting bad, right? You know.
See, the funny thing is, as a smoker, I do actually can tell when, you know, an environment is smoky and it's nasty. And I look back at sort of like, some of the old films, especially like when you have an old film. There's a doctor in a hospital and he's like offering the patient a cigarette, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You think, oh my God, back in the day, in the 50s and the 60s, when everyone was like smoking, my God, the place must have stunk,
dude. My mother started smoking on her doctor's orders because she was getting anxiety. Oh, you should start smoking.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Yeah.
Other people told me that sort of story.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Idiots. You know? All right, I remember there's a commercial from way back when in like the 50s, maybe even earlier. But the woman says, and I quote, oh, whenever I get a sore throat, my doctor recommends menthol cigarettes from whoever. And it was an actual advertisement. 3 out of 4 doctors recommend menthol cigarette from some idiot company. But yeah.
But I bought a book, a really old book, and in the middle of it had adverts, and all the adverts were for cigarettes.
Yeah.
Different types of Craven A, good for your throat. No, it's not. See, CF Beauty in the chat says, I don't smoke. I'm boring. No, you're sensible.
Yeah, you're not boring.
Yeah, that's good. It's got nothing to. The idea of smoking is it's for the cool cats. It's not.
That's what sucked me in. I was a cool guy when I was 12, 13 years old. So of course I smoked.
I was
fucking
a
idiot. Yeah, exactly.
And you get stuck on it.
And now I homeschool and raise a child on the autism spectrum. Do you think I need any more anxiety trying to quit smoking? No.
Yeah.
Right? I'm fucked,
See, I've given up successfully 3 times. And it was all because, girlfriend or whatever. My wife was one of them at one point, but it's like, right, I'm going to give up smoking. Okay, I'll give up smoking too. So I give up. I'm done. And they go, oh, it's my birthday. I'm going to have a cigarette. Right. Okay. And then all of a sudden they're smoking again. And then you're smoking again. And I've done that like 3 times to the point now I'm not going to fall for that anymore.
Yeah.
My wife's given up for like 3 years now. She stopped
smoking.
But
good job, Kelly.
Yeah. She's done it, and she said to me the other day. She says, "Oh, I actually forget that I used to smoke."
Oh man, my mother quit. My mother quit when I was like 12 years old, and even when I was like 26 and coming home for Christmas dinner and stuff like that, she would still get pissed off when everybody would light up at the end of the day. Oh yeah, just drive me nuts with your fucking cigarettes.
Well, they always say that someone who's given up smoking is the worst.
Oh yeah,
anti-smoker. Yeah, and I can understand that because it's almost like an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Because you are still a smoker. You're just not smoking.
Yeah,
and it's like if you're an alcoholic and you've given up drinking, but someone like shoves a glass of wine under your nose, and you go.
Yeah, but it's worse for the person who has quit smoking. The fuck does that piece of hair keep falling there? Because if 5 people in a room drinking, then you're like, shit, I want to drink. But if 5 people in a room smoking, you're inhaling it, right?
Yeah, sniffing it.
Yeah,
he's sniffing it good.
Crack that whip.
That sniffs nice.
Yeah. Ooh, that tastes good. Intervention. Yeah. Little Nemo moment there. Sorry, I lost my Pixarness.
You just get a straw in that situation and just suck in all the air around your friends. I'm not smoking.
Now, I have to run up the stairs, but I'm going to give you a cue so you have something to say because it's a Riley break. Explain.
He's going for a shit. Oh, I've got to explain the Riley break. Yes, in case you don't know, the Riley break, I'm just going for a Riley. Now, many of you in the chat will remember the Riley. That has come from a flat earther. Yes, Mike71, taking the piss. It was a flat earther called Anthony Riley who live on air on a stream, quite literally a stream, he switched his camera off, got a little bottle out or whatever, a little jug, and he could hear him live on air, and he was called out for it, and of course he denied it. I was filling up the dog's water bowl or whatever. No, you were taking a piss on stream, and so it just became known as Taking a Riley, and in amongst the flat Earth community, that's become quite a thing, especially around here. But even though we don't debunk flat Earth or anything anymore, because it's a waste of fucking time.
Yeah. It's not done.
But that is still our hangover.
Yeah.
That is our one hangover.
It's
that we
the
still
one.
use.
Yeah, everybody still says it. Well, everybody who was on air on the Shills during that time still says Riley break, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And nobody else knows what the hell they were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, Dumby didn't mute his mic. You're right, Mike. It's so stupid.
And it'd be funny, you know, so one day, you know, you'll be watching some program or something, it'd be totally irrelevant, and someone will just say, "Oh, I'm just going off for a ride."
Yeah.
And you go, "Oh my God, it's filtered through.
Yeah.
The whole world has got it now. They're all saying it.
Wouldn't that be funny?
And nobody knows why." You know, people in the future will be going, "Well, why do you know those sort of things? You know, where you look up, you know, where the story comes from or what the meaning of this word is. You know, people will be going, we have no idea.
Yeah.
We have no idea where this comes from, and
Exactly.
we will be the only ones to know."
I have a button to push. Greg Watkins sent in 655, and his note is, what little I can afford goes to Ukraine. Sorry. And totally understandable, especially with, you know, modern drama right now, right?
We're not going to mention.
Yeah, But yeah, understood, and I know exactly what pot to put it in. All good, brother. All good. Damn it.
Yeah, he's got 3 pots. My pot, the Ukraine pot, and the pot to piss in.
Yeah, and the pot to piss in's always, you know, empty and waiting. Yeah.
Oh, Dick, are you all right? Do you want to call it a day tonight?
No, I'm not quite done yet, because I feel like I still could get angry about a few things, and I no, just kidding. But no, I'm okay. I can still do this for a bit more before I have to die. I mean, people, I don't know
tonight.
I mean, people might not understand it, but we don't do the show because it's booked. We don't do the show because we're supposed to. We literally fight through, like, you know, colds and flus and illnesses and stuff to be on the show because it's what we want to do. Oh, God, sorry.
See, getting angry doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I can't. But yeah, I mean, you know, so I don't care if I'm not 100%. Anytime I get the adrenaline rush of it's story time, it's live time and stuff, I just peak right up and I'm ready to go. I'll die afterwards. That's fine. You know, I'll do that on my own time. You know?
Yeah, except when people are digging up the roads and
God, I hate
outside and no internet, nothing. You can't do a stream.
I hate every one of them except for the super cute blonde girl that does the stop sign thingy. I don't hate her at all.
Oh.
But she knows I don't.
Yeah, just she bring the sign home and just whack you over the head on it. Stop it.
We have discussed making plans, actually, yes.
Does it say go on the other side? So she'll just come round to your house and just go, you know, bit it, go.
Easy.
Stop, go. Deeper, harder. When did they put that on a sign?
This isn't a Daft Punk song. No, but, you know, I mean, they've been working outside my place for months now, so I've had a lot of time to talk to her, and she's very nice. Lovely girl.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Ryan, don't make him laugh, Dunk. It hurts. It really does. I'm trying my best.
See, it's so sad because you're making the rest of the guys on the the work gang jealous. No.
Oh, like that wouldn't happen anyway. Come on.
They're all like a Dipper Dawson.
Beat it, punk.
Don't get aggressive. You might have to fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. You never know when you have to put down a Joey with a good old fashioned butt fuck, right? But I mean, when you brought up that article, the guy's back. I mean, I've had worse damage done to me by a sexual partner. I mean, come on, it was a joke.
It looked kind of healed quite a lot. Like, it's like Crocodile Dundee when he tells his story about crawling through the bush.
Oh, Barramundi's a bloody big fish.
He's had his leg bitten and mauled by an alligator, and and he goes straight into the bar, whatever. But it's like it's like he's telling the story like 6 months after it's happened. If the photograph showed his back all like ripped up by the kangaroo, that would be the story. But it's like it's taken so many months for the story to actually get to the press that his back's kind of like all healed up. That's not a story. We want to see blood and guts. We don't want to see like scars. We want to see the cuts. He's dying again. Oh, bless it. Pump the heart. Quick. Pump it.
I feel like Homer Simpson just working the turkey through, So I've got a huge shout out here right now to do. And anybody that knows what button I'm about to push. But NANA has come in with a big donation of $66.60. Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm down to about a pack of cigs a week and mostly vape free. Or vape. I'm not sure how that works. But well done, NANA. That's awesome. And I totally applaud the effort. Get it done and do it. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And that's a huge shout out. Thank you there. Let me get the big boom in.
He also means a pack of 6 lighters.
I don't know if everybody knows, but this is the NANA button. Nobody gets that button but NANA. I'll make other buttons for y'all if I need to, but that's the NANA button.
Yeah, I forgot about my buttons. I can't press the buttons. I can press this one.
Trust me, even if I could reach, I wouldn't press your buttons, dude.
Yeah, I can't press my buttons because I haven't loaded up the app.
Yeah, they're just too old and crusty.
Now I can press the button. Brains.
I got to take more of that fucking cough medicine. It's really starting to hit me now.
What, vodka?
It was supposed to be gin, redneck asshole. I go into the liquor store, I ask for gin. I get home, I discover it's vodka. How the hell does that even happen?
Well, they obviously saw you and thought, well, gin's not the right medicine for you. You need some vodka.
I don't look Russian.
What you need is like Southern Comfort. That would soothe you. That would soothe you.
Don't you dare!
No, wait, you haven't got a sore throat. No, yeah. What you need is oxygen. That's what you need.
Yeah.
I don't think they sell that in a drink, alcoholic drink.
Oh, coffee and Baileys. I love that, Ryan. I live on that all of December every morning. I'm not an alcoholic though.
No.
No, but coffee and Baileys, like one shot of Baileys in your coffee, should be enjoyed through the whole month of December because of Christmas, right? It's all about the children, so make it about you too, right?
Yeah. And give the children lots of Baileys too, because it makes them sleep.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing like turning children into alcoholics. It's a brilliant thing. We got a new neighbor up the block here, and her child is fucking psychotic. Just full, gives 5 million% into everything he does. Just and I said to her one day, just a couple of days ago, I said, embrace the melatonin nightly. And she said, oh, I already give it to him. I couldn't believe it. I was like, seriously? You know, have you ever thought of heroin?
Yeah.
I don't get hangovers. Are you kidding? My hangovers last 3 days at this point in my life. Awful. But I'm not very healthy. You know. Oh, it's actually worse than I like to admit at this. But that's another story altogether, and it's not fun, so we won't do it here. Oh my God, I'm running out of air, man. I gotta put this thing out. I can't smoke anymore. It's killing me. I need pot right now because of the fibromyalgia. I'm like properly sore, and I haven't smoked since sitting in the chair today. It's driving me nuts. How am I gonna do this?
I don't know.
Because I can't do those.
Chew it?
Yeah, I know I can't do edibles. They drive me nuts. They upset my stomach and everything because I got like stomach issues and shit, right? It doesn't work.
You shove it up your ass?
Oh, because that's an option. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not French. I don't take my meds up my butt.
Everything else you do.
I'm telling Mom.
I'm not. Yeah, she does too. I'm not a doctor. I'm just, you know.
No, the crowd says the vape. So here, I'll show. One sec.
Oh, he's gone to get his tool.
Yeah, I do have one for CBD, a vape. But this gives me such a dry puff. I actually cough worse from that than I do the actual flower in a joint. This thing I can't even hit in the last couple of days. It's killing me. Yeah. What's wrong with you? M. Dow says, I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still doing some tests and stuff, but I am definitely not as healthy as I,
should be.
Yeah, not even close. I got issues that are getting sorted out. I mean, right now I live with fibromyalgia, but that's actually not the worst of it, I don't believe. I'm not gonna, I'm still getting some tests done and stuff, but yeah, I got some issues.
Have you tried rebooting?
I wish.
'Cause that's how we normally fix things around here.
Yeah, if it was only so simple, Yeah, but
So when Dick dies tonight, what's he going to come back as? Do you think
a dildo? Hopefully, sexy girl's toy.
Yeah. What? No, it's 2023, Dick. How do you know that dildo is going to be used by a sexy girl?
Well, I'm straight, so I'm really hoping so. It wouldn't be fair. We're going to reincarnate him as a dildo and stick it up somebody's butt all day. Don't shave it. No, he's fine. Yeah, that would be great. No offense to anybody. Like, I don't mean that's a bad thing or anything. It's just on mine, right?
Yeah.
And I'm the last person to give a rat's ass what you do. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, just don't do it to him.
Yeah, you do your thing after a tennis game, and I'll do my thing. It's fine, right?
Well, we have it on record from the chat. Dildos eventually collect dust when you find the real thing. I like how that was pointed at you.
Yeah. But I don't care. I don't care if I have to sit on a shelf for 6 months at a time and only get used now and then. I'm like the Woody of dildos. I'm there when my owner needs me, just like a toy, right? How did this become a conversation? What is this?
I have no idea, and I'm not too sure which direction to go from this point.
Yeah. Oh, Duncan called me on it. Eddie Murphy copyright after tennis. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly where I got that. You fucking called it well. Good call. I steal a lot of the gags I do. Y'all just don't catch it or don't call me on it. I don't know. Okay. We can pervert anything here. The Shills rule. Kraut, you're damn right. We sure can. Absolutely. Okay. How long have we been live now? Hour 36? Okay. We have to, oops. Smacking shit around here. We try to keep things under 2 hours now because it's better for the algorithm. So what about the guitar? Oh, that can't happen tonight. There's no way I could do that. Sorry, if you were waiting for that, there's no way I could do that right now.
What do you think he is, Ricky Gervais? Yeah,
but no, I'm. I don't. Yeah, there's no way.
And
Probably.
we're not going to get him to sing ABBA tunes either.
Yeah, no. Good God, no. I don't even know ABBA tunes. Are you kidding me? Don't do that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Actually, probably not. I can sing a few of the melodies in my head, but I can't put the words to them. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, we've seen you in this spangly boob tube and your roller skates out on the roller disco.
I did hang out at the roller skate rinks in the 70s for sure. I did. Oh, yeah.
So Dick is laughing, so I'll read it out. Inquisitive Quandary sends in $5. For fuck's sake, get Dick a can of Perrier.
Oh God, do we all have to start chanting suck right now? Oh, it was one of the funniest things, man. Oh my God, that was funny, Quandary. Yeah, I did pretty much too. It almost killed me. Okay. Have you ever seen anybody stream with an oxygen mask? Would that be weird?
Darth Vader?
Yeah. Well, 2 hits from the oxygen mask, 1 from the cigarette, 1 from the joint, 2 hits from the oxygen mask, Would that be weird?
Yeah. And speaking through like one of those throat things.
Yeah. Get out the old cancer kazoo and start singing a song. Ned from South Park. What did he sing? Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. It was funny as hell.
Yeah.
I asked for Stephen Hawking and they gave me Davros from Doctor Who.
Wait a minute. Did you say Davros?
Yeah. From Doctor Who.
That's where that guy got that fucking username from? Never. I'm not going into this now. Stop. I never said that. Move on.
Yeah, that's where he got it from.
Wow. I didn't know that. I've never watched Doctor Who, right? Okay. Give me shit now. Here we go. I'll take it.
That's even where his icon came from as well, his avatar.
Yeah, I knew that part. Yeah. But I didn't know that. I thought it was his last name, to be honest.
Could be.
Oh.
It might actually be.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. I have a really breath issue here. I can still see what's his name? Mel Brooks sniffing the air out of the can from that. That was too funny.
Absolutely terrible movie.
I loved it though. I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
It's such a terrible movie.
Oh, okay. Davros created the Daleks.
The
Daleks?
The Daleks. No, that's the Norwegian Daleks.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Exterminate.
No.
Oh my God, yeah, I've seen that meme before. Those things, they look like the robots from the Bionic Man when he had to fight them.
Yeah. The upturned dustbins.
Yeah. Those scary robots that would be vanquished by stairs.
Oh, they got past that. They got past that in the later Doctor Who because they could levitate.
Oh, of course they could.
Yeah.
Fembots. Totally. So, I think I've done pretty good, and I haven't like coughed up in everybody's ears tonight. I think I actually made it through.
Yeah, but you look awful.
I feel awful. It's terrible. Yeah. I mean, I look grumpy, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Right? It sucks, you know? Actually, I am grumpy, but that's normal. I don't mean like I'm really grumpy. I'm just
You're just normal.
Just a bitch, you know?
Normal grumpy.
Yeah, exactly. Now they can run upstairs. Really? Wow. Okay. Cherry 2000. I remember that movie, Fire Hawk. Oh yeah, I remember that one. It's it's one of those bad good movies. I don't mind it. Yep. Get it checked tonight, please, Dick. You know what? It's only 6:00 here for me. And you know, Meryl, you're probably not wrong. I should probably get in before, you know, I wake up in the morning barely able to breathe. I'm just old and I avoid doctors until I, you know, need them. You know? But yeah, okay. So let's see. It's 6:12. I'll go in tonight because there's a clinic and a hospital open. I'll do it tonight.
Good boy.
You do look like crap, Dawson. Thanks.
And he was copying and pasting that from a stream 3 months ago. Oh. Yep. So tonight he's wearing the red shirt. Keep pumping that heart, everybody, please. Yeah. Otherwise, he's just gonna flag. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Let's give this up before I actually phlegm on screen or something. We gotta go. So the moral of this story is, don't be a fucking asshole about copyright, asshole. There. I did finally come out and say something, but I didn't name names, so fuck it.
Yeah. Oops. There'll be letters.
He's a fucking asshole and everybody knows it. Okay, that's it. We're done. Okay. Say goodbye. Get me out of here before I fuck this up.
All right, Dick Dawson, you shut up and I'll say goodbye to everybody. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. You know what to do. You know, thank you, everybody. Just thanks for the team tonight. We are CF Booty and our mod team. PJ's gone, but all the others are still here. BME and Catalin T. So thanks, everybody. If I missed your name, don't worry. It's not because I've forgotten you. It's just because I'm just like trying to get through this. Shay Caldwell, thank you very much. And Dick Dawson, great moderator tonight. Thank you very much for being here. So we'll see you all on the next one. We are live tomorrow with Starsky. Well, Starsky might be live. Dick Dawson might not be. So we'll see
actually, we're probably not going to have Starsky. But BME, who I forgot to talk to in the chat, is going to be talking to somebody, and we'll probably have a really good Ukraine guest for tomorrow. We'll figure it out. I'll see you soon.
Oh, okay. We'll see how it goes. So good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. We love you so much. Thank you for all the super chats and all your support and everything. Channel members and all the people in Discord.
Oh! Shit, sorry. My finger twitched. Sorry, everybody. My finger twitched and I cut him off. Go, Dick. DK, go.
No, I was done. I was fine. You know, I was just thanking everybody. You know, thank everybody.
Yeah. Premature boom maxulation. So, I gotta go, fellow babies. I'm dying here. See y'all soon. Thanks for showing up. Okay. You and I both know I'm not going anywhere tonight, right? I'll go in the morning. I'm not going tonight.
Yeah, you just need to put your feet up.
Yeah.